What's up guys, and welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're going to be talking about how do you find the money. You want to find real estate investors and you don't know where to get started. Let's say you don't have enough capital to do the first investment yourself, so you need to find some private money or some hard money or some money from the bank, and you don't know where to get started. So in this video, I'm going to talk about a few ways that you can start finding this private money, and I'm going to talk about them from my favorite to my least favorite and how you can get started. We're going to start with the first one, and that's the low-hanging fruit, and that's friends and family. You want to tell all your friends and family what your plans are and what you're trying to do here with their money. You wouldn't believe how many friends and family have money sitting around from an inheritance, money sitting in a CD, money just sitting in their savings account earning 0.15% interest, and they don't know that they can earn much, much more. And that's where you come in and you say, hey, Mom, I know you've got that $100,000 sitting in a CD somewhere and it's only making 2 to 3%. Would you like to make much more money with that? I'll even split the first deal with you 50%, or I'll even give you 60-40 just to prove to you that I know what I'm doing here and I'm serious about it. And instead of making 0.15%, you can make 10 to 20% or even more. And if you tell people that, it will really entice them and want them to start investing with you. Now, it is going to be hard at first, especially if you're just working on your first deal or just getting started, because you don't have a track record yet, and so you are a big risk at first, and that's why you're going to offer them more money or a bigger split or a larger percentage at first until you can build that trust with them. The next one will be meetups and networking events. Meetup.com is a great place to go to. It's a great resource. Go in there and type in real estate meeting, REI meeting, whatever you want to type in that's involved with real estate, and it will list all the meetings in your area and when they're happening. And you want to get some business cards, even if you're not fully in business yet, get some business cards with your name and your phone number on them, and just have investor on there or flipper or whatever you want to do, and start going to these meetings. At first, you just want to sit back and be quiet and learn who's the real players in the game, and then you want to start networking with everybody. Make sure you shake at least 10 or 15 hands, introduce yourself, say who you are, say you're currently looking for deals, want to get started on your first investment, you want to partner with somebody with some capital, and you're willing to at first give up to 50, 60, 70% of that first deal to prove yourself. So start going to these meetup and networking events. The other networking events I'm talking about is when these big companies come to town for these real estate seminars. I'm not the biggest fan of all of them, but they are great for networking. So you just go to these, pay $200, $300, $400, $500, and it's going to get you into a room with a bunch of like-minded individuals, and that's a great way to start meeting people doing the same thing that you're trying to do in your area, and it's also where the money goes and they hang out there. The third one would be accountants and lawyers. These people deal with people with a lot of money all the time. Now, of course, they're not going to go solicit for you or put your poster up in their office, but the next time you're sitting with your accountant, mention to them what you're doing or what you're looking to start doing. They might know somebody that has a lot of money sitting around or just got a large inheritance, and a word of mouth is huge. They may say, well, hey, I know that John wants to get started investing in real estate, and you just inherited $200,000 and you don't know what to do with it yet. Maybe I should hook you two up. Same thing with lawyers and same thing with financial advisors, really. Some of these people have to be careful with hooking you two up, but other than that, it's a great opportunity to get your name out there and for people to start talking about you, and the money will come to you. Guys, if you're working hard enough and you're making a good return on your investment, the money will eventually find you, because the money will always be looking for an opportunity to make more money. And if you're doing that for them, they're going to try to find you as well, but at first you need to be looking for them and proving yourself. The next one is going to be social media. This is huge, guys. If you're looking to get into the investment world and real estate world, start a bunch of social media accounts right now and get started. Even if you don't have much to talk about, you haven't had your first investment yet, just get out there and start practicing. Gary Vee, says a lot about documenting versus creating. Just document your whole journey. Say, look guys, I just got on Instagram. I don't even have my first investment yet. I'm going to my first meetup tomorrow, but this is what I'm looking to do. And all it takes is for the right person in your area to look at you and say, well, hey, I see that you're looking for capital. I happen to have $150,000 laying around. You want to partner up? And boom, they would have never saw that if you didn't post on your Instagram or Facebook accounts. So start a Facebook business page, start an Instagram business page, and start posting on social media and stay active on there. That was something that was hard for me. It's taken me a lot of time to get even this comfortable on camera, and I'm even not that great now, but I'm way better than I was. So even if you're not great at it at first, or you don't like posting on social media, just keep practicing, putting your content out there. Here's a trick for you. Don't follow any friends or family at first, okay? So that way you don't have to worry about anybody judging you. You shouldn't worry about that anyway, but we all go through that and we all worry about it. So don't follow any friends and family first. Just make an account. Don't tell anybody you know about it, and just keep posting on there all the time. and then eventually you will get good enough at it that you can tell your friends and family and you won't be worried about it as much anymore. A lot of us hold back or don't post or don't go on social media because we're worried what someone might say about us because we're not going to be that great at first. You have to get over that. I had to get over that, and that's one trick for you. Don't tell them about it at first until you get much better at it. All right, now we're on my last one, which is my least favorite, and that's banks and hard money. There's nothing really wrong with either one of these. In fact, there's nothing wrong at all with either one of these. They're just going to probably cost you more or be harder to deal with than private money. When your mom gives you $100,000, you can kind of pay her back as you will or as you go when you get the money, and she's probably not going to nag you too much. Now, if you go a year or two, she's probably going to be on your case, but the bank is going to want their payment every month. Hard money is going to want their payment every month. You're going to have to worry about draws and origination fees and all types of different things and points up front. You don't have to worry about hardly any of this with private money usually. So exhaust all of the leads that you can get with private money. If you can't get money that way, don't spend too much time looking for that or you'll never do your first deal. But say give it a 3, 4, 5 months, and if you can't find any money that way, then turn towards hard money and the banks for lending and go in there, get a pre-approval letter, see what they'll lend to you. If they won't lend to you, then that's when you're gonna have to turn to my least favorite, but still not a bad option, and that's hard money. And you're typically gonna pay more for this and have a lot more rules to follow, as I just said. Now, all of these have different ways you can structure them and do the deals and offer percentages and all that, and I'll try to do different videos on each one of those. It's a whole lot different borrowing from hard money than it is from borrowing from your best friend. So you need to know there's different ways to structure this, more percentage. Is there 8%, 10% guaranteed? Well, you never want to say guaranteed, but 8 or 10% annualized on your money? Or do you want some of the profit share? There's so many different ways to structure this, and I will do more videos on those. If you have specific questions about any of these, leave them in the comments below. So guys, that's really it. Just go where the money is. Get yourself out there. If nobody knows what you're trying to do or that you're trying to do your first investment, nobody's going to contact you or reach out to you with any money, because why would they? Nobody's just going to say, hey, John, I got $100,000 laying around. What do you want to do with it? But all of a sudden they say, hey, John's flipping real estate, or John's making a lot more money with his money than I am with my CD account or in the savings account. Now they want to start doing what you're doing. So make sure you're putting yourself out there a little bit more, and it will draw the attention of the money that's out there. So just go where the money is. Go to these meetups, go to these high-end bars if you want to. You don't have to go there and blow a bunch of money. Go to the bar, sit down, order one drink, make that drink last you an hour and a half, 2 hours, and introduce yourself to some of the people that have money. Now, it's going to be hard to tell who has money and who doesn't. Sometimes the dude in the Maserati's broke, while sometimes the dude in the old Volkswagen Beetle has a few $1 million laying around. But just shake hands, let everybody know what you're doing, meet as many people as possible, network as often as possible, tell friends and family, and I think you will be able to find the money if you're serious about doing that first deal. All right, guys, I hope this video helps you. If it does, please subscribe and hit the like button. It helps this channel grow so I can educate more people on financing and investing. It's a passion of mine. I love every time I get a comment from someone saying one of my videos has helped them. It really keeps me motivated to keep doing these videos. And that's it, guys. I'll see you on the next video.